is how to make money on the stock market. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Matilda and I'm so glad to have you. If you're new here, please remember to share, like, and subscribe to this channel, and also make sure to hit the bell notification so that you're notified of all and any uploads I make during the week. Other than that, thank you so much for the love, guys. And in today's video, we are looking at how to make money on the stock market. This is basically my experience and how I made money on the stock market. Now, I've been trading on the stock market since 2012. Believe it or not, I've been on that since 2012, and I know a thing or two about the stock market. So, there are two main ways to make money on the stock market. Number one is through dividends. Dividends are basically what you are paid by a company because you own shares in that company. So when you go to the Lusaka Stock Exchange, like I did, I went and bought a number of shares in different companies, right? And all these companies would at least pay me dividends once a year at different times, of course. They would communicate and let me know, like, we're paying so much dividends for each share you hold. We're paying so much and we'll pay in this period. So that would be great, right? And this happened for a number of companies. Others would be like, others at different times of the year or in this period from 2012 to now. Some of them would say in this particular year we're not paying as much because, you know, you go for AGMs and they'll explain what the vision of the company is, and if they're investing back their profits, they will still communicate to all shareholders and possible shareholders, by the way. So for me, this is how it would work. So let me give you an example. I don't want to use real company names and things like that. I don't want to get misunderstood. So for example, you have company Matilda, right? And I'm on the stock market, so you want to buy shares. So you buy shares in my company. You buy shares in the company, and each share is going for 1 kwacha. So you buy shares worth 1,000 kwacha, right? And so that is 1,000 shares that you own in company Matilda. So when company Matilda is paying out dividends, they'll give an announcement like, we're paying 15 ngwe, for example, for each share that you own in company Matilda, right? So when you get that 15 ngwe and multiply it by 1,000 shares that you own, it's going to be 500 kwacha. Now, imagine you're getting 500 kwacha in 1 year, and then earlier in the year, you spent 1,000 kwacha to buy shares in that company. That's a great benefit. However, it doesn't work like that all the time. Actually, sometimes the dividends are way less. Depends on which type of company you're investing in. Now, for me, with dividends, I experienced something awesome. There was this company that started out at the time in 2012. It was really like one of the lowest. Even its price was really low, and I wasn't making a lot of money. I was actually making really little money. I'm amazed at how committed I was with buying shares. I would buy shares almost every month for like 1 to 2 years. So I would buy shares in this particular company, and I was just really convinced that, you know, they're going to pick up. And at the time when I spoke with my broker, he shared with me that that's a company that was investing and it was in the energy sector, so it was going to do well 3 to 5 years down the line. So I bought in it and I kept buying in that company, and the dividends initially were pretty weak, but eventually they did pick up, and they picked up. There was a time I was so broke, I was amazed. Like when I got the dividend payout, I'm like, is it this company? But it was, and it paid off, which was awesome. I was excited about it. So that's one thing I also want to give you as a side note, is that when you invest on the stock market, it's not an instant thing. It's just like any other investment. It needs a bit of time. Of course, you can make money, you know, here and there, but just be patient. It's a gamble, and it takes a bit of time as well. Okay, so the second way to make money on the stock exchange is through capital gains. Capital gains is when the value of your shares increases. So for example, just like the example I started with earlier, you have shares in company Matilda and you bought them at 1 kwacha, right? In, let's say, 2019. And 2021, the price goes up to 2 kwacha per share for company Matilda on the stock market. And so now capital gains basically means that your value for your company or value for your shares has gained. When you bought your shares at 1 kwacha per share and you bought 1,000 shares, in 2021, when the price increased, it doubled to 2 kwacha per share. It means that the value of the shares that you hold are now worth 2,000 kwacha. So you've gained, your capital has gained. What that does for you is that it allows you, should you so want to, sell your shares for 2,000 kwacha and you get back that 2,000 kwacha. So meaning you're better off than you started. You initially parted with 1,000 kwacha and then now you are gaining another 1,000 kwacha for the same number of shares. So that's capital gains. So how did this work out for me? Okay, this is what happened to me with capital gains. The same way you can have capital gains, you can have capital losses. So over the years, there are certain companies that went up and down. Their prices, I bought them, let's say, for 1 kwacha, right? And sometime down the line, they went down to 17 ngwe per share. So I lost out. However, there was other companies that really picked up. For example, I can't tell you the name. There's this company. It was really like low. And, you know, over 5 years later, the value went up. So I had tremendous capital gains. I think it was almost double the amount. So when I offloaded those shares, I was smiling because I enjoyed those shares and I used them to the max, you know. So it was a gain for me because it left me better off. Initially, I spent less, and now when I sold the shares, it was more. So that's what happens with capital gains. So basically, those are the two main ways to make money off the stock exchange. Particularly, my experience is with the Lusaka Stock Exchange. It's either through number one, dividends, and number two, through capital gains. It's always exciting when you get into this world. Of course, initially I was doing more shares and I slackened somewhere, I slowed down, but now I have those juices. I think it's because I'm talking about it so much and I'm sharing with people and people are asking me questions. So I'm really now eager for 2021 to get back in it at full throttle, and I'll definitely tell you how it turns out after a year or two. But please be advised, it is something that you have to be patient with. So that has been my experience on the Lusaka Stock Exchange and how to make money and basically double your money on the Lusaka Stock Exchange or any stock exchange. So thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.